Today on the show, Amber and I look at the reintroduction of the Dodge Dart. The Dart was a staple in the consumer world in the 60s, but as trends changed, it eventually faded. 2013 marks its return in a completely different form. The 9-year run the Dart had from the 60s to the 70s saw the car downsize. And now, with 6 trims to choose from, everyone from the performance nut to the hyper miler are accounted for. The model Amber and I have with us today is the Aero. It's powered by a 1.4-liter turbocharged engine, and it's capable of 41 miles per gallon on the highway. And what better way to test the fuel efficiency of the car than with a little test between the two of us? All here on Overdrive San Diego.
All right, so oops. Welcome to Overdrive San Diego. I'm Amber Musker. The car expert Mark Maynard is joining me, and we are in beautiful Coronado. And really, we have the best job ever. We get to talk about cars all day long and enjoy the gorgeous weather here.
And drive them. Yes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and we get to drive them.
It's a good day.
It is a good day. And today we are focusing on the Dodge Dart Aero right behind us. And what do you think so far?
2013 Dart came back. It's Dodge's new compact car. They haven't had a credible compact in years. They had Neon, they got rid of that, then they brought in PT Cruiser.
Right.
That sold a gazillion cars, and they phased that up, brought in the Caliber. So that was kind of like a small wagony crossover thing, but they didn't have just a plain old walking around four-door compact sedan.
And affordable, too.
And now this one, and affordable. Now this one also is the Italian connection. Because Fiat owns Chrysler LLC, so they're able to look in the parts bins all around the world to find a cool car. This is based on the Alfa Romeo Giulietta. Sounds pretty sexy.
It does sound really sexy.
But,
Giulietta.
Now it's been widened, it's been lengthened for North America, so you've got, a really well done compact that technically the EPA says is a midsize, has midsize capacity.
Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the history of the Dodge Dart.
For the white hat special, a special car, gonna save you dough, at a special price. For the white hat special, they've done it again. Keeping prices low. The Dodge Boys White Hat Special.
Well, Dodge is arguably most well known for a generation of families watching dozens of General Lees float gracefully through the air. The automaker wasn't always synonymous with hot rods and Hemis. Before the Chargers and Challengers, Dodge was known for its reliability. While this reliability helped make Dodge a key player in the auto industry, the cars just weren't much to look at until Virgil Exner came along. The forward-thinking designer brought flair and fins to the brand to expand its already dependable lineup. It wasn't long, however, that those very fins were deemed a distraction. By the late 1950s, companies were starting to strip excess in favor of a more streamlined look. In 1960, Dodge debuted the Dart as an entry-level, full-size car, and each year thereafter, the Dart saw styling and size changes, cutting fins back, shortening the wheelbase until the Dart was a finely tuned midsize that could still run a V8 Hemi. It was ideal timing because it made way for the big bad Charger and Challengers that would dominate the racing and cultural world. The Dart maintained strong, however, and remains today as a highly sought-after car. With sales only increasing through the late 60s and early 70s, the Dart was finally retired in 1974, when the Aspen would take its place the following year. And the world of the Dart went dark for Dodge. Until now. The Dodge Dart Aero is the fuel miser in the lineup of this new compact sedan from the Chrysler Group. Aero is the latest addition to the Dart line, which is Chrysler Group's new compact 5-passenger front-wheel drive sedan. It was launched last year. Aero pricing starts at about $20,000. That's not much of a premium over the base Dart, which starts at just about $17,000. The Dart does have mid-size sedan roominess, and the EPA measures it as a mid-size. The base Dart comes with a 160 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. With the standard 6-speed manual transmission, its fuel economy ratings are 25 mpg city, 36 highway, and 29 mpg combined. That's not bad for a mainstream compact sedan. But the Aero ups the ante with a significant amount of techno upgrades, style enhancements, and up to 41 mpg on the highway. It uses lightweight aluminum chassis components. It has active grille shutters, an underbody Aero kit, a lowered profile, and low rolling resistance tires. The base Dart does not get those cool LED taillights, which makes this compact so easily identified day or night. It's a totally cool design, and without it, the Dart is just another government-grade fleet sedan. The test car also was equipped with the 8.4-inch Uconnect touchscreen media center, which has this really cool reconfigurable gauge cluster. It has iPod control, USB, and rear-view camera with guidance lines. The big touchscreen means that the rear-view camera or any graphics displayed are easily viewed in all light levels. That's almost a safety feature. Chrysler's Uconnect system may be the smartest and most intuitive system for linking audio connections, navigation, car controls, and a hands-free phone connection. The system can also read text messages and offers a series of canned replies such as yes, no, stuck in traffic, call you later, and about a dozen more. The 1.4-liter engine feels as modest as its 160 horsepower. The real power, its torque, doesn't kick in until 2,500 to 4,000 RPM. With a sweet spot that high in the rev range, fuel misers will never enjoy this car for sportiness. It will have to be for its economy, and even that will have to be worked for. The engine runs on 87 octane, but premium fuel is preferred, particularly if you want every bit of power available. It would almost be more fun to just overlook fuel economy and enjoy Aero's style treatment and go for the fun of driving. But Dart has those low rolling resistance tires which are good for mileage, but not for gripping the road. When I pushed the Aero, the front tires struggled for grip and squealed their dissatisfaction with my driving style. The tires are also fairly noisy on the highway, so the daily 100-mile commuter will appreciate the Aero's audio upgrade to 6 speakers. Interior function and controls are wonderfully simple and easy. There are 3 big knobs for audio volume, fan speed, and tuning. Nothing gets confused. One high point in this interior is the front passenger seat has manual height adjustment. So many manufacturers do not give the passenger height adjustment, so that person has to sit low in the hole whether they like it or not. Is it worth it? Do the math. Dodge isn't the only car maker that offers Aero models or Eco models, and they generally cost a little bit more. For example, the Chevrolet Cruze starts at $18,000, and they have an Eco model that starts right about $21,000. So you're paying a little bit more to get a little better fuel economy, but with the Dart, you're also paying for premium fuel. Driving in such a manner to get 40 miles per gallon is a daily commitment. For those who are into that, this type of car is logical. To others who will sometimes drive with an egg under the gas pedal, it's a lost cause. Get the fun model and enjoy the extras.
All right, let's go ahead and actually take a look at the car, shall we?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Dart is kind of cool. Pricing starts about $16,000. You've got the SE, the SXT, the Rally version. Some really neat ones. Aero is new because it's getting 41 miles per gallon on the highway. So they've
Love
done
that.
things to take this model and to kind of fine tune it for high mileage.
Right.
So it's not a car for everybody.
True.
But if you lived in Temecula, you drive at 62 miles one way, you might consider this car.
Very true. And I also read that it's a very safe car too, which I think people nowadays
Oh
are.
yeah,
that's-
loaded with airbags,
10
traction
airbags,
control.
yeah.
All of those features that if you're going to be on the road, this would be an ideal car if you are. You're driving, you're a family, you're a couple, you've got to drop the kids at school, boom, you've got this, and you get on the road and you work to get your high mileage.
Very true. Very true. Let's take a look at it because something I liked, Mark, and I don't know if you
This
would
is
agree
kind of
with
neat.
me.
Oh yeah.
But do you like the styling on this? Because I do.
The styling is
It's
nice.
surprising because even though I think the Dodge Dart to me is kind of like an upgrade from the Neon.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I didn't like the styling of the Neon.
Yeah.
I do like the styling, the front styling of this. It does look really sleek
Well,
and nice.
when you look at the lines on this style of hood that fits down into this
Right.
takes more precision in the manufacturing
yeah.
to make it just rather than the kind where you just slam over the edge
Yep.
of the grill.
I completely agree. Yeah, I
So
do
there's
like
nice features on this. This car, doesn't have alloy wheels. It has wheel covers.
Right.
Smaller tires and wheels. It's got low rolling resistance tires.
I heard
so
that they also don't have a spare tire to make the car a little bit lighter.
You're saving weight. There's an
Yep.
inflator and sealant. So if you do get a flat and you don't have your AAA card and you can't call the 911 number, the customer support, you
Take
can fix
Mark's
it.
advice. Get AAA. But yes, I think it's kind of cool that they give you everything you need if you need it. But for the most
When's
part,
the
they
last
want a
time-
lighter car.
When's the last time you've changed a tire in your car?
Oh, please, Mark.
Yeah.
In our last competition. All right, let's go ahead and take a look inside, shall we? Okay, Mark, I don't know if you would agree with me, but did you like how simple, the simplicity in this car is pretty nice because sometimes cars are almost so complex, you don't even know where the volume is. But in this car, they make it
I
pretty.
like 3 big knobs, easy
Exactly.
to see. Now this car is the upgraded big screen. You've
Right.
got an 8.4-inch color touchscreen.
Yeah, it's like a flat screen in here.
It's massive. Well, now, when this first came out, this was the biggest screen available, and it's so cool because when you're using their backup camera, you got lines on there,
Right.
you can see everything.
Right.
Cool thing about this is that with your phone, it'll answer texts. You can use voice and get your texts read to you.
Interesting. See, this is good for someone like myself that every once in a while I tend to text while driving, which is illegal and you can't do that. But it's also dangerous. So it texts for you. That's pretty great.
Yeah, and there's maybe a dozen canned commands. Yes, no, stuck in traffic, on my
Okay.
way soon.
Okay.
Hungry, have dinner ready, kind of
Right,
thing.
right. Yes, and I will do that for my boyfriend. Yes, I will. Make me dinner now.
Yeah.
Get my bath ready. All right, well, I can appreciate, just like we were talking about, the simplicity of a car like this, but I think you're right. This is a good possible just small family car, just kind of the get around car, and it will save you on gas.
Yeah, this one as equipped is a little over $21,000. And it has, that touchscreen is part of the extras. And those are the things you'd want. But if you're going to be a family, you're going to want some nicer things like
Yep.
seat back
Yes.
pockets and things like
Yes.
that. This is your basic SE model that's upgraded with some of those nice features
Right.
that you want.
And the styling's not too bad. I like it. All right, when we come back, we're going to have all of the auto headlines for you, so stay with us. You're watching Overdrive San Diego. Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive San Diego. I'm Amber Musker, Mark Maynard, and we are in beautiful Coronado. And it's a little bit windy, but we're not going to complain because it's a gorgeous day, and we're happy to be here. And it is time for some headlines.
Big news out of General Motors Cadillac division recently. They're not going to make a big high-end luxury sedan, they say, this month, but they have introduced a new high-performance V6 engine. They're going to put in the XTS, large sedan.
That's right.
And then that'll migrate to the CTS, the midsize sedan.
I saw pictures of this, and I love it.
Car's nice. I mean,
Well, it's a Caddy. I mean, there's something about it that is very luxurious.
the XTS is based off the new Chevrolet Impala, the lacrosse shares those architectures, but it really has a nicely done Cadillac feature.
Right.
This engine debuts a new performance line called V Sport. Now, that's different from V Series, which is a really high-end,
Okay.
screaming supercharged V8.
Got
cars.
it.
That's the car Amber wants.
Yes, I am.
The V Sport is a step up from, they've got that nice direct injection 3.6 liter. This one they build upon, and they get 410 horsepower out of it, 369 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot of power out of a 3.6 liter V6.
And I love the look of it. There's star power to that Caddy.
They love hearing that from a 30-something
Well,
woman.
because I am absolutely their demo when you
Yeah.
think about
Well,
it. And
that's
there
what
is
they
something
want
about,
their
yeah,
demo to do.
exactly. The Caddy, that's kind of what we see as the star power car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to go in, the XTS, well-equipped, $45,000 to $50.
Yep.
This one you're looking at 63, and you could probably add a couple other packages on there.
Interesting. All right, we'll see how it does, when it comes for August. All right, let's take a look at carinsurance.com came out with the best cars for teens, correct?
14 cars for teens. These are from the 2009 model year, about 4 years old. And they took it a step farther because, like many parents, they still put their child, their 17, 18, 19, 23-year-old.
I was for a long time.
There on the
And anytime I got into a car accident, my dad was like, "You're paying for that bump, by the way, for that nice little bump in our insurance."
And you never did you?
No. I'm like, "What, Dad?" Okay, so let's get to one of the first cars, which is, should be a favorite of mine, the Volkswagen Jetta.
Yeah. So that's for an 18-year-old male living in
San Diego, right.
92108 zip
Right.
code.
And what do they look at as far as they want to say safety ratings, correct?
They want to make sure he hasn't had a wreck.
Right.
And it always helps to have good grades on that.
Sure.
So every little discount you can. So this is a guy,
No, I heard teenage girls get even lower.
possibly, as long as she's got a good driving record.
All right, well, the second car on here is the Honda Fit. There's no surprise there. I mean,
No.
Honda, in my opinion, it should definitely be on there. All right, so the next one we're looking at is the Ford Taurus.
Yeah. Parents like that. It's a nice, large
Yep,
car.
you're right.
Perceived
That
as
seems like a
safe.
very safe car.
So you've got $3,600 a year for this, this diligent student paying for his insurance.
Not bad. Who are these teenagers, diligent? Subaru Legacy, for sure. I can definitely see that. And again, a Honda Accord.
Yeah.
Not surprising
Honda
there.
Accord, how much is that? What, $3,700?
The Honda Accord is $3,689. Not bad at all.
All right, so cool cars. Let's jump ahead. Let's get something
Okay,
fun out
some
of this.
cool cars that I see more kids maybe wanting to drive. The Audi A3. And by the way, if you're driving an Audi when you're in high school, who are your parents? Must be nice, kid. Must be nice. But an Audi A3, $4,400, not too bad at all.
That's moving it well. All right, $4,400 is a lot of money for car insurance for a year.
True, but
Correct.
I'm assuming if you have an Audi, you can afford it.
All right, you've got a Scion XB in there. Those are the fun boxy
Yes,
ones.
they are.
How much is that?
The Scion
39.
is $39.
That's almost $4,000 a year.
I know. Look at you.
You better keep
you're a
those
tightwad
grades
dad,
up.
aren't you? My gosh. All right, Ford Focus, the two-door, $4,700, and last but not least, the Subaru Impreza, for
2.6.
$4,900. That's almost
Well,
$5,000.
Well, there's a Legacy up the top there with just barely $3,600 a year.
Yeah. So there you go, parents. If you're looking to see, as far as insurance goes, what to get your kids, these are some of the best cars to do that with.
You can go to carinsurance.com and you can figure out whatever your region is, what your insurance will be. You put in all the
Right.
specifications. It's a great site because you can get the quotes, you can find out
Very
all the
true.
tips in there.
And I like it too because if you feel like your insurance company is bending you over, go ahead and check it out and you can see what the actual average price should be depending on your accidents. The Tremor.
So the F-150 Tremor
Right.
goes on sale this fall. This is the on-road counterpart to the Raptor, which is that awesome off-road pickup truck.
You
Fox
are
shocks. Why?
Such a
That truck is
guy.
so
Listen
wide
to
they
you.
have to put light markers
Oh
around the
my
side of it.
gosh. Okay, look, I have 3 brothers and all 3 of them at one point in time had trucks
And
and
they're
I don't
gonna-
get it. It's like,
they're
why? Why do you all have to have a truck? And especially here in San Diego, what's the need?
Well, right outside of town, you've got agriculture, you got farms, you got backcountry, you got places where you can use a pickup truck. And
Very true. So what's different about the Tremor than with the other F-50s?
This is pretty cool because they're putting a supercharged V6 in this thing. So this is this is
a fast car.
Turbocharged. It's an
Okay.
EcoBoost V6. This is
Okay.
Ford's first application of putting this in a regular cab pickup. That means it's not,
Okay.
it's a short wheelbase. Everybody loves a short wheelbase pickup truck. I'd love to get the SVT Lightning. That used to be the special vehicle team Lightning.
Yes.
That was a gnarly supercharged V8 thing. I remember doing the media program on that.
Right.
This was several years ago. It was in Texas Hill Country. We'd go
Okay.
out with that thing, and you could always tell there was a guy. You didn't see the vehicle, but you see the cloud of tire smoke at the stop sign, where everybody thought they had.
Oh, that got Marky happy.
Smoked the tires. It was just a demonstration of the power of the vehicle. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
So Tremor sort of follows in that line.
But they
So
also
that's-
say that the Tremor is going to be somewhat street savvy.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
definitely.
was just complaining to you that already. I mean, I have a very small car, and I can barely get into the grocery store parking lots. Like, how can is a Tremor meant to be a little more? I mean, when I think street savvy, is that what it is?
Wow, this is like a woman's point of view. Logic. There's no
I'm just
logic
asking.
in a pickup truck. You don't.
Well, there's no logic with shopping either, but I tend to find it.
No, you don't worry about that. You get big enough, you know where to go to find a place to park. When you
Okay.
own a pickup truck, you don't think about that. But this is short wheelbase, short bed.
Okay.
So you've got some more maneuverability with it. I'm in favor of it.
Okay.
Now, they haven't announced pricing on this, except to say that it will cost less than a Raptor.
Okay.
Now, a Raptor
But it
with
should, considering that a Raptor is so much bigger too.
Well, it's bigger. It's got a 6.2 liter V8,
Right.
honking gorgeous truck, flesh. So Raptor starts at $44,000. There's another FX model of pickup in there. That's about $38,000. So you're looking at mid-30s and up when Tremor goes on sale this fall.
Yeah, interesting. You know what I always think of when I think of Ford F-150s of any kind? Military.
Military?
Hot military men always have these trucks.
We
I don't know
are-
what it is about you guys.
I am going to get a pickup truck.
Look at you. Never mind.
We're gonna go
Hot
on the-
car experts drive
We're
those too.
gonna take you on a road test and a big old pickup truck.
I will go anywhere, anytime with you. You know that. All right, stay with us, everybody. We've got a great competition coming up that I'm probably going to win, of course. So stay with us. You're watching Overdrive San Diego. Welcome back. You are watching Overdrive San Diego. I'm Amber Musker. Mark Maynard, he is the car expert, but it is now time for our competition, which means we are both equal, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you're a car expert doesn't mean you're always going to win.
Until one of us proves otherwise.
So here's the competition that we have for today. We're here in Coronado, and we are going to go ahead and drive up to Cabrillo Monument.
Yeah.
And we're going to see who can actually do it best fuel economy.
Yes, this is an aerodynamic, fuel-efficient car. We're going to see what we can do.
Exactly. So you better choose your route good, because if not, I don't know. You don't want to use up too much gas. You don't want to use up too much time, because we only have 35 minutes.
And this is a manual transmission, 6-speed manual.
Okay, so for those of you who are new to the show, I do not drive a manual very well. So this is going to be interesting. All right, let's go ahead. Flip it. Let's see who goes first. Oh. Call it, Mark.
Where is it? Oh, it's on my shoulder.
Call it.
Heads.
He's always first. Good luck. You're going to need it. Good luck.
Dang, okay. I was so wanting to hear the report, remember. This is going to be great. Our course is from here in Coronado, 15 miles along freeway, city, and residential streets all the way around the harbor to the end of Point Loma to Cabrillo National Monument. Each of us has 35 minutes to complete our drive, but the winner will be determined by the Dodge Dart Aero's onboard computer system that calculates total average fuel efficiency. The winner will be picked based on who completes the drive with the lowest average mile per gallon counts. Here we go, leaving Tidelands Park, Coronado, right at the base of the beautiful bridge. The whole emphasis on maintaining fuel economy is to keep the engine revs low. You want those at 2,000 and below. So you want to upshift as quickly as you can. Once you get rolling, first gear, third gear to fifth. You're skipping second and fourth. When they created the Aero, they gave it a lot of little tweaks for aerodynamic smoothness. Underbody belly pans, these low rolling resistance tires. The best trick to getting fuel economy is to drive the speed limit. I get comments from readers who are insisting they're not getting the fuel economy they should. And I will agree that it is difficult to get the EPA ratings for highway mileage. It's not so bad trying to get that combined number. So combined on this is about 29 miles per gallon. That's pretty easy to do. But to take that farther to get to 41, that's where it takes dedication in the driver. You've got to pay attention all the time. So that's for this person who's going to do that, buy this car, he or she will have to pay attention to the driving skills all the time. You want to maintain that efficiency. Already I'm up to 18.6. You know, another good trick is just use your cruise control whenever you can. I can't use it now in traffic that's this heavy, but that's another way. People don't realize how on and off the gas they are, and that obliterates your fuel economy. When you're using cruise control, car sets it, and it's gradual increase and decrease of that. I always notice how inconsistent drivers are when I'm driving an electric vehicle, because in that you want to drive smoothly and consistently, watch your braking, watch your acceleration, anticipate stoplights so you can kind of slow down before they get there and hit that light green, because you lose all of your momentum, and getting that mass rolling again is where you're going to use most of your energy, your gasoline. My average fuel economy is up to 24.4. All right, I'm confident. Get that up to 41. I don't know. We'll see. See, this car, the power in this engine, this is a 1.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Its peak torque is from 2,500 RPM to 3,500, 4,000 RPM. Right now at 67 in 6th gear, I'm at 2,300. So I'm not even tipping into the biggest power of this motor. I'm not having any fun, basically. This engine is meant to run hard, high revs, and have fun that way. We're using it below that power band to get the high fuel economy out of it. I think there's a myth that manual transmissions get better fuel economy. Because I think you can if you drive them. If you drive that car like it's an electric vehicle. But for most people, they're too inefficient with their manual, with their shifting and driving. You probably get better fuel economy with an automatic. And on some new cars, you do get better fuel economy with an automatic transmission. 29.4, 5. I've noticed in driving this car that the average mile per gallon, it increases quickly and decreases quickly. On some cars I've driven, you have to sweat every 1/10 of a mile improvement, and then they fall off quickly too. Saving fuel is work, but it just means more money for you. So if I live way out, I'm driving 60 miles one way, and a lot of that is freeway driving. This car it's pretty easy to get 30 to 40 miles per gallon. Ooh, 5th gear, 27 miles an hour. Come on, you can do it. Struggling to get up the hill, go down the 4th. In the 70s, when the fuel crisis hit, the big thing was to shift from 1st gear to 3rd gear to 5th gear. There aren't that many manual transmissions anymore, so that's not the big mantra. But you know, when you're trying to save fuel, you can go 1st, 3rd, and 5th. RPMs are like 1,200 right now. Oh, got a good downhill grade. You can see the lights. We're coasting through this one. 32.2, still managed to creep. There's a big hill at the end of the street that we got to go up. That's going to kill my fuel economy. I've done drives to Vegas trying to get fuel economy. set to cruise at 65, not even going 70. Trying to just get out as much mileage as I can. Some cars will, some won't. I've tried, I can't get that high EPA number. Today, driving to work, this car to work, I was up to 42 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. You know, you can get 99 miles per gallon when you're going downhill and you lift off the throttle in this car. People talk about their cars from the 70s or 80s and the 50 miles per gallon they got, and they want to make those comparisons because those cars were lightweight. They didn't have all the safety pieces in it, the airbags, the door reinforcements. They were tin cans that crumpled in crashes, but they were getting 50 miles per gallon. Right, that's tougher today. The smaller cars have to have more safety equipment, the shape. People want a large interior on a small car. All that takes designs that are not aerodynamic. It's amazing how much aerodynamics configures into getting your better fuel economy. This gauge configuration is so cool in this car. You get so much out of it. You can reconfigure every gauge position on here. Personalize it. One of the big hybrid driving tips and EV driving tips is pretend there is an egg under your gas pedal. Accelerate that gradually, that slowly, but you won't break that egg. You'll irritate everyone behind you, but you might not break that egg. Like right now, everybody's irritated behind me. Speed limit's 40, I'm in 5th. We're building, I'm at 35. Ooh, fuel economy's down to 30.5. Backing off on gas. And so what if there's a parade behind me? I'm going 40, I'm legal. All right, about 3 miles away. You know, one of the things they did in creating the Aero is they gave it a smaller gas tank. And that was to save weight. But if you're a commuter, you don't want a smaller tank. You don't want to have to fill up that often. And the regular Dart has like a 15.6 gallon tank or something. So you lose, 60 miles of range. I don't know. I think manufacturers could do commuters a favor because mega commuters are the latest trend now. People driving 100 miles a day or more. So give them an option for a big tank. Put a 16, 17 gallon tank on that Dart. Okay, we are just a couple miles from our destination. On this finger of land that goes out. Cabrillo National Monument. It's beautiful out here. It's like a drive in the country, right in the middle of San Diego. Come on, baby, give me 30. 29.8. 29.8. That's what I want. 30. I made 30. God, I'm so excited. Made 30 average MPG. Now if I can just keep this 30.1. Okay. We're rolling. Hi, I'm smiling because I'm getting fuel economy. Hello. Are we good? Did the run in 33 minutes, 15.6 miles, and an average of 30.2 miles per gallon. It's a pretty good use of fuel.
And rough, everybody all buckled in? This is gonna be fun. Oh. All right, so oops. Okay, well, that happens to everybody. Stalling. Oh, okay, there we go. This is, I'm not used to driving a stick. Woo! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo!
In 800 feet, turn left onto Orange Avenue.
Are you kidding me? How am I gonna get all the way? See, this isn't fair. Mark didn't have traffic like I'm going to. He knows how to drive a stick. Oh, someone let me in. Please. New driver. Ah! I'm getting in, I'm cutting in, I don't care.
Turn left onto Orange Avenue.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
4th Street.
This cannot be safe. I hope we have workman's comp because this one. Ah! Ah! We're stalling. I think we're already stalled.
In 600 feet, turn left onto 4th Street.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so
Turn left onto 4th Street.
shut up, Siri. God. Serious. Oh my god, you guys. Wait, when do I go to? Okay. Woohoo! Okay, and then I shift down. Okay. I haven't. Yeah, not really. I've never owned. Oh my god, what is going on?
Onto
Why?
5th Street, then turn left onto C Avenue.
Honestly, if you want to know what my plan of attack right now is just getting us there alive, because at this point, driving this car as a stick with me on, I just want to get us there safe and sound. And right now, my plan to win is to just go on the highway, because I think that's probably going to use the least amount of fuel. And as long as like traffic is somewhat decent, I think we'll be okay time-wise. But that's the problem. Mark got a better time than me. This is like later in the afternoon, so 4th of July weekend. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how fast we can do this. Am I okay in 3rd here? Oh my god, you guys, it's a hill. Okay, one thing I can say that I like about this car is the screen. The screen is like abnormally big, which is really cool. I do like the look of it. At least the panel here is pretty sleek. Looks good. And I mean, I've mentioned this before, but the simplicity of the car is almost kind of nice. I mean, everything's there right in front of you. You know exactly what to touch. The 3 knobs, perfect. All right, what do I do, guys? Am I in? Do I just go to 3rd or straight to 4th?
Just need 3rd to start. Yeah, straight up.
Why is it not going? Ooh, we got some pick me up right now. 4th. Okay, so the average right now is saying that average miles per gallon is about 19.8, which is fine, which is good. So far, the elapsed time.
2 miles. Take exit 18A4 Pacific Highway.
Siri and I are going to be best friends today. Right now, the elapsed time has only been about 11 minutes, so that's good. So it means, I mean, you've got 35 minutes to get this thing done. We'll be just fine. All right, one thing about this, well, I mean, there are a few different things about this car that are good. I'm not a huge fan though right now. I can already tell you the cloth seats. They just seem, I mean, you've got this beautiful dash with a huge, you know, screen, and then you've got these cloth seats that almost kind of cheapen the look when it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. But that's really my only, oh yeah, and the stick maybe is an issue for me. But other than that, I'm sure you can get this in an automatic. Okay, we're gonna get off on Pacific Highway here. Out of all the routes that I could have taken, I'm really hoping this was the right route, because so far, so good as far as traffic goes, so that's good. Not too bad. I thought we were gonna hit that. Right now we're on the highway, and it's saying that our average miles per gallon are about 22.7.
18A4 Pacific Highway.
Should I do 5? I'm gonna let the viewer in on what's going on. I'm just gonna continue to ask my cameraman when I need to shift, because I'm a little nervous driving someone else's car. And then of course I've got Siri. She's a chatty Cathy little. She's just constantly talking to me, but I need to make sure I'm going the right way, because the last thing I need to do is get lost.
Take a slight left, turn Fort Arnett Avenue.
And then use even more gas, so that's not good. My cameraman just gave me the quick little tip: the higher the gear, the less gas used. I could have used that, I don't know, oh yeah, 15 minutes ago. Punks. Obvious. Obvious you guys are on Mark's side. Pick a side.
Keep left on
What, Siri?
Keep left on Barnett Avenue.
Got it. What, you guys? Guys, what? See, this is so not fair. This is like Mark's hood. He probably knows all the back ways to get there. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, we're meant to go straight. Oh gosh. I'm trying to convince my camera guy in the back to show a little leg so that this guy will let me in, because unfortunately I'm in a turning lane and we don't want to turn, and this could potentially lose it for me. Oh my god.
You got it.
Oh no. Oh my god. What do I do, guys?
You're still out.
Uh-huh. Oh my god. Are there cars behind me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Guys, I keep slipping.
You're good. You're good.
Wait, I think... I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah,
I
go ahead.
can't, guys. I'm nervous. I'm gonna hit that
No,
car.
you're good. You gotta go.
It has an anti-back.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, we're not gonna make this. We have to just make a lot here.
Oh, Mark does this on purpose. He gets a stupid shift, or what do you call it? It's just not fair. It's just not fair. You think maybe I could just dash towards it? What did he make it in?
The timing didn't matter, but he did it at 30.2.
Ooh, and we're already at
30.2.
24.
Yeah, and you can still win though. You just gotta drive smart. Low revs, high gears.
I don't even know how to work the gears. What the f? And you guys think I'm gonna make this? This is such a competition. Why don't I just go ahead? I think we should have a competition, which is just running around the block. And Mark, I've got you. Please. Oh my God. Okay.
You got it.
You're good. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Woo! All right, no stalling out for me. Oh, ew. All right, so it turns out that the two cameramen in the car with me right now that are giving me for this, one of them can't even drive a stick, and the other one like burnt out a clutch when he first started. So I really don't feel that bad. I actually feel like I'm doing a better job than both of you. I think it's important for you guys to know that there are 10 airbags in this car. So at any point in time you don't feel safe, you're fine. I wouldn't worry about it, okay? My elapsed time is getting really close to 35. I'm at 29 minutes so far. Oh, oh. Oopsies. We're already hitting 31 minutes and we still have just like a couple miles to go. So I think I should be okay, but I keep hitting, I swear to God, every single light possible in Point Loma, which is not good. And at this point, I might already give it to Mark because we had to reroute due to the fact that I went in the wrong lane. I have 34 minutes and I get put behind the Leprechaun. Look at this thing. This is like a beast and there's no way I can't pass. I'm screwed. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Well, we're safe. We made it. I had 2 seconds to go. I kid you not. The minute we got to the gate, about 2 seconds. So I barely made it. But really what counts is not so much the time, it's how much fuel did I save. I don't think I did a very good job on this one, but we'll wait. Let's see. Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive San Diego. I'm Amber Musker, the winner, the champ. Woo! Mark Maynard.
I don't often win mileage competitions. So.
Well, you did. Thanks a lot. We enjoyed driving the Dodge Dart Aero. It's a fun car.
Yeah, it doesn't show off all of the coolness of the Dart, so I want to go back and enjoy it. See, the thing on that power is it's like, you know, it's we're not using the power in the front of the car in the Aero.
Right.
I want to go back and get a Dart Rally and have a good time.
Well, fine. You take the Dart. I'm no longer going to be driving that car, considering that I stalled out way too many times. All right, guys. That is it for us. We want to say thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week here on Overdrive San Diego.